Breaking news, Jesus Olivares finally broke his total raw world record in powerlifting. Back in 2023, Sheffield, on the biggest stage in powerlifting, Jesus Olivares broke the sport of powerlifting. As a natural lifter in the IPF, he totaled 1,153.5 kilograms, giving him the biggest raw total in powerlifting out of natties and also non-natural or non-tested lifters. Jesus Olivares put up the biggest total. However, since then, Jesus has just not been able to meet this total. He has struggled with mainly grip, but he's just had so many different issues, and it has been really, really disheartening for the world's strongest powerlifter. However, finally today, Jesus Olivares had his day. Let's start off with squats. Well, he broke his world record unofficially with a 478.5 kilogram squat. He recently switched to low bar, and it is doing wonders for his squats. If you look at his second attempt and first attempts, they look so smooth, and his third attempt, he hit the rack, I believe, and yet it didn't faze him. He managed to get the lift. Absolutely insane. Moving on to bench press, he actually had a big issue with the bench press. He did 265 kilograms on his second attempt, and then he moved up to 275 kilograms. And unfortunately, he just about didn't get the lift. I think he also hit the rack on that bench press, but that set him back 10 kilograms on his total. So at this point, I was wondering whether he would be able to go over his 1,153 kilogram total. However, on his second attempt deadlift, Jesus Olivares went for a 410 kilogram deadlift. And Jesus Olivares, his main issue has been locking out his deadlifts. Basically, when you're powerlifting, you can't have soft knees. This means that your knees have to be completely locked. Your shoulders have to be completely back when you deadlift, and you need to be in full control of the bar. Your grip can't be slipping. And Jesus Olivares, when he did this deadlift, I was so surprised. I mean, his first moved extremely well, and I could see that he has changed his technique. However, his second attempt of 410 kilograms, which gave him the 1,153.5 kilogram new raw all-time total, his second deadlift just moved insanely well. It was such a clean lift. 1,153.5 kilograms as a tested lifter. I believe that there is a strong chance he's natty, but as a tested lifter, beating the untested raw total once again, it's been so long. I'm so glad for Jesus Olivares, and he wasn't done yet. It was his second attempt deadlift. On his third attempt, he went for a 430 kilogram deadlift, and in my head I was thinking, this may actually be possible because the 410 looks so smooth. And he has attempted this weight before. I believe it was the 2024 Sheffield. He attempted 429 kilograms in order to pull for the win, and he got it up. However, it wasn't really close to being locked out. He just couldn't, he didn't have the strength on the day. However, today, when he attempted 430 kilograms, he had the strength. It was literally just his grip. He almost got it up. For a second, I thought he was going to get it. And that would have given him a 1,073.5 kilogram total. Bear in mind, he missed his last bench press attempt. So if he had got that last bench press attempt, Jesus Olivares could have been looking at 1,180 kilograms if he had got his final deadlift as well. And this really gives me hope. Jesus Olivares is still young. I believe he's about 27, 28 years old. Maybe 1,200 kilograms is possible. I want to shout out to SBD Austin. This was an amazing event. I'm going to make a video about all of the other big performances that happened over the weekend, but Jesus Olivares, I think we just need to pause and congratulate Jesus Olivares, because for so long he had been trying, and I could definitely see how it would have been extremely disheartening to just attempt to beat his total world record, and despite having the strength in training, not being able to execute. So I'm so glad that he was able to execute today, and I'm so glad that he managed to leave some room on the platform. And so it means that I think there is a lot more to come. Well done, Jesus Olivares. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.